Hello and welcome to this video, which we hope you will find really interesting. My name is Barry Osborne and I'm the CEO of Rural Mission Solutions, and we exist to help rural churches in particular become increasingly missional as we have opportunities to share the gospel and do the works of Jesus. So with me is Gordon Banks. Gordon is chairman of our trustees, but also an experienced missioner working with the Church Army. So welcome, Gordon.
Good to be with you, and hello. And I hope today we remind you of some stuff you may have used before, but also some new stuff as well.
So let's start with September. What comes to your mind?
I think because I've got a son who's a teacher down in Cornwall, a wife who's an ex-teacher, schools. So how can we engage with our schools?
Yes. Okay. Now, it may be that when you're seeing this video, the school term is well underway, but you'll still find some of the things we want to suggest, I'm sure, would be useful. Now, all sorts of things come to my mind. I think immediately of open the book. Lots of churches, even small churches, have found that they can engage with open the book. Can you tell us a bit more?
That's where you take it into the school and you basically tell the Bible story. But you don't have to kind of dream it all up, because the Bible Society who operate Open the Book will give you lots of material, lots of help. What's really good about Open the Book, and our church here is just about to engage with it, is that everybody in the church can get involved in it, because you need some simple clothes to be made, props and various things. People of every age. There's a friend of mine in Cornwall who was well into his 80s and he was part of the team that went in. So, you know, even if you're not going in and a part of the team in front of the children, there's still a lot of background stuff. So it's a great project that everybody can get involved in as well. As I said, the Bible Society give you lots of help on how to do it and how to run it.
Prayer stations is another idea that's been done at one of my village churches. Have you been involved?
Again, been involved in quite a number of prayer stations throughout the years. And again, our church is just about to start setting up 2 prayer stations as the term opens in our 2 primary schools. And again, you don't have to dream everything up, because there is again a website available, prayer spaces in schools. So all the help that you will need there to, you know, what you need to do and how you can move on as well. And you were saying earlier, Barry, that it's good if you can actually maybe take that on rather than just doing it for a short period. Again, there's all sorts of ways that you could develop it, make it a permanent prayer school, maybe in the garden or somewhere or other.
Yes, just a quiet place where children can come, and give them maybe some tools, some laminated prayer cards or something symbolic, something maybe as simple as I've got here, a little cross. You know, there's lots of things that people could use.
And with the prayer stations, I'm sure folks are quite well aware, but it's interactive prayer stations.
Yes. Let's make it quite clear. You're talking about prayer stations. That means different places maybe set out in the school hall, if you're going to have a day to do it. But the organization is called Prayer Space. Okay, so that people know what to Google. Okay, there's also university, people going back to university, empty nests. We can support their parents that have kids have gone off to uni, and pray for set up prayer to support their teenagers as they go to university. I think that's so important.
I want to talk about UCCF, the Union and Colleges Christian Fellowship. The thing about this is a fantastic opportunity. There are Christian unions in all the universities, and in many colleges there are Christian unions, and these are ready to welcome the freshers in, and they have special programs. They put on events, they put on parties for them, and they have Bible study courses, and it's really an exciting time. And often faith comes alive at university if they engage with the Christian Union.
But we also want to remind you that there is a website, www.christianity.org.uk. Both Gordon and I are really keen about this, because you can go there and find a lot of helpful things. So somebody who's just inquiring about Christianity, or maybe would like to share something that they want prayer for, they'll find help. So look that address up as we bring our time to a close. Gordon, thank you for being here.
But the key thing, you mentioned Christianity.org.uk, is always to be thinking, what's next? What's the next step? And so when you engage with people, you put something into their hands, it'll say, this is happening next. You know,
Yeah.
this is what's happening next. And you keep running that cycle around all the time. What's next? What's next? What's next?